This week on CWN, boys powerlifting competed at state.
And we have a state champion. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Aaron, and today's Saturday, March 25th, 2023. You're watching Calallen Wildcat News Weekly Review.
First week back from spring break, and man, we have hit the ground running.
You're right, everything is in full swing, and I think people are just ready for summer to roll in.
Yes, you are right, and we are so close to the end of the school year. To kick off today's show, let's start off with the generosity from our Education Foundation.
Our Calallen Education Foundation went around giving grants right before spring break. They call this their Super Bowl. I was fortunate enough to catch up with the new Executive Director of Calallen Education Foundation to hear her thoughts and successes. Good morning, Calallen Wildcats. I'm Aaron Shepard, and I'm here with Mrs. Hendrick, the Director of Calallen Education Foundation. So today was Super Bowl day. Y'all were running around giving checks. How was that?
It was so exciting. Today was our distribution of our standard grants to our amazing, innovative teachers here at Calallen ISD.
So when you're walking around and giving the grants, what are these grants used for?
These grants are used to fund our education even further. Our teachers come up with amazing ideas every year, and we want to be able to help them make those dreams come true and make them come to life. And so that's what those grants are able to do.
So later on, these teachers are going to be watching this interview and then, man, how do I get a grant? So how do teachers apply for these grants?
Absolutely. So we have two standard grants. That one is due on February 1st, which is what you're seeing the distribution of, and another one on September 1st. They can go to CalallenEducationFoundation.org and apply through that and send me their application.
Well, that's super awesome. So y'all gave a lot of money this year. How do y'all get that money to give to the teachers?
We are so blessed to have a lot of community partnership, and our annual investors every year really show up and show out for our fabulous teachers here at Calallen ISD, and that's what we will continue to do. We'll continue to push for more partners and for more money every year.
Yes, ma'am. So today I think we ran around 3 different campuses giving out checks. How much did y'all give out today?
Today we gave out over $45,000 to our amazing teachers here.
That's super exciting and super awesome to have that support from y'all. Thank y'all so much for all you do. That's all from here. Let's take it back to the studio.
One Act Play had their by-district performance this week. Unfortunately, the 2023 season of One Act Play for Calallen has come to an end as the crew did not advance to area. 3 of our students were given awards. Those students were Grant, Alex Xavier, and Trinity. Congratulations and great job to the crew for this year's advancement to by-district. We hope to see you again next year. So after that, when we talked to Mr. Jones, he said that next Thursday the 30th they'll be having a public viewing, and then later on in April they'll have a show for the students again like they did for the Reluctant Dragon. That sounds really neat. I'm really excited to see what they have put together. Yep. William spoke with Miss O for an update on phlebotomy. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm William Nolan. I'm here with Miss O. Miss O, could you tell us all a little bit about the phlebotomy class?
Right. Our juniors this year are doing phlebotomy. It's our first year to start with the juniors. They are doing really well right now. Phlebotomy is obviously when people have gone to have lab work done. They draw blood from the veins, and they're doing really well, being very successful with their draws. They need 25 in order to sit for the certification to be a certified phlebotomist.
Once they get their certification, can they go out and use it?
Oh, most definitely. These guys can go out to doctors' offices, dialysis units, the hospitals. The community has been really responding to a lot of our students that are certified so that they can get a job as soon as they graduate or at least turn 18 years old. Then they can go apply for these jobs.
Okay. Are there any prerequisites for this class?
No. Prior to going into phlebotomy, they have to take EKG, which they did that in the fall. And all of those that were in that class are certified EKG technicians, so they have to pass that one in order to advance to the phlebotomy class.
Okay, thank you very much. That is all, and back to the studio.
We also have an update on band's concert season. Here's Emily for more.
Hey Cats, my name's Emily, and today I'm here with Ms. Bowers. So Ms. Bowers, can you tell us a little bit about what the bands have been up to getting ready for UIL?
Sure. So we have been doing lots of rehearsals, lots of after-school sectionals, and every day a different sectional will come in and we do some extra work with them to get ready for this contest. And coming up, we have a pre-UIL concert going on in the auditorium where all of the Calallen ISD bands are going to be performing, so our middle school bands and our high school bands, just as a run-through to get ready for our UIL competition. And we have a bunch of different clinicians coming in to help us out. So we have the head director from A&M Corpus, he's coming in, Dr. Shelton, to work with our top group, the Wind Ensemble. And we just have other local directors coming in to help us out, just to help get fresh ears and assist us with as we prepare.
Okay, thank you. Good luck to our band at UIL next month. That's all from us. Now back to the studio.
It is the time of the year where our physics classes conduct their annual infamous egg drop lab. Quentin spoke to Mr. Smith for the overview on the lab. Let's hear from them.
I'm Quentin and I'm here with Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, can you tell us about the egg drop lab today?
Yes, well, what the students had to do, they had to design a contraption or a device that would hold an egg, and then when it's dropped off the stadium up here, either the low level or the high level, the egg had to survive. We've had a pretty low survival rate, but we had a couple of good successes today.
Do you feel as though some of your contraptions could have been better?
Yes, the students often focus on one area of design and not thinking about everything that they can design. They don't think about designing to catch air resistance. They don't think about designing crumple zones. They get fixed on one shape, and that's usually what happens. It's the students that kind of think about the whole system that are successful.
Is there anything else you would like to add to that?
Sure, we're going to follow this up with a post lab. So we're actually going to calculate using kinetic energy, conservation of energy questions, and momentum and impulse questions. We're going to calculate what the force would be if you just drop that egg with no air resistance. We're going to calculate how fast it would hit. And if they do it right, I think they should get about 31 miles per hour is how fast these eggs would go. And that's with no air resistance. So we're going to do some calculations and follow up and show just how much force it is when they do hit this ground.
Sounds fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Back to you.
All right.
Mr. Smith's chemistry class did a lab as well where they made fudge in class. Once again, let's take it to Mr. Smith.
Hi Wildcats, I'm Melissa and I'm here with Mr. Smith. So what can you tell us about the experiment you're doing in class?
We're making fudge today, and that's kind of a bridge lab. We've been talking about percent composition of compounds, and so fudge, we're going to talk about percent composition of fudge, but then we're also getting ready to do stoichiometry, which is balancing chemical reactions, which is exactly like doing a recipe at home. And so that's what we're using this lab for today.
And how have the students been enjoying the learning aspect as well as the enjoyment aspect of this lab?
Well, they really love to eat the fudge, all right? Some of the fudge doesn't turn out great, but it all tastes good, all right? So it's sweet, it's chocolatey, and that's all good. They love that part, and then after that, we're going to reinforce this idea that you put things together in a recipe in an exact ratio, just like you do in a chemical reaction. And we'll talk about the differences in fudge that we'll see because they'll have all used the exact same recipe, but they won't get the exact same fudge. And we'll talk about why those reasons happen and apply that to chemical reactions.
Well, thank you so much, and back to the studio.
And on this week's GP Student Report, Edsel has everything we need to know on what happened over at GP. Let's send it over to the bridge for this week's GP Student Report.
Good morning. My name is Edsel Crystal, and here's the latest of what's been happening here at GP. GP TV students helped provide video playback at the Corpus Christi Wine Festival.
The wine festival was really good. Mobley was my favorite, artist band or whatever. And he had this he hold this little metal rod thing, and he touched your hand and it played an instrument. It was pretty cool.
Speech and debate students completed in TFAS state competition. Haley and Samantha Gregory placed 10th, and Elias Vasquez placed 7th.
Well, obviously it can be a little bit nerve-wracking. You're going against state qualified people, but then you got to remember that you're state qualified too, and there's a reason you're going to the state tournament.
The GP Annual Teacher of the Year banquet is on Wednesday the 22nd.
It's very nice seeing my work on the big screen. We worked really hard on it. It took about 2.5 weeks to get all the videos done. It was very fun, and I really enjoyed the experience of going out shooting video of all these great teachers, and I'm glad to be here.
Both middle school and high school choir held a pre-UIL concert where parents could hear the showpieces for the first time.
I think the parents really liked our UIL concert. They just they really liked it, yeah.
And now, on to sports. Girls soccer is playing their first district game against Mission.
So I feel good about making it to playoffs. I think we can make it pretty far this year. I'm excited to see how well this season will go. And I don't think I've ever played Mission Vets, so I'm kind of excited to see how good they are and how well this goes.
That's all the Wildcat news we have for this week. If you liked what you saw, you can check out these 2 QR codes or check out the link below. Thanks for watching.
Now let's take it to Brooke with a rundown on sports.
Thank you, Maddie, and good morning, Wildcats. Katie Leal competed in the state powerlifting competition. With her new bench press record, she can also hold the title of state champion. Here's more.
Good morning there, Calallen TV. My name is Logan Braza. I'm currently here with Katie Lee Howe. So, Katie, we heard that you set a record. Am I correct about this?
Yes, I set a bench record of 240 at 112.4 body weight.
Wow, that is very impressive, knowing that it's almost twice your body weight. Was there anything else you did during this powerlifting event?
So I got first in the state. I got most outstanding bench lightweight, and I got most outstanding lifter lightweight.
Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations on getting first in the state. You went in there first and you came out first. That's amazing to hear. And was there any way you got ready for this competition?
So to win this state, last year I lost by 5 pounds, so I've been training for this for about 2 years. I've been working out, I go in at 6 and I leave at 11. I've been putting my body through it, doing what I needed to, and all the hard work paid off.
Wow, that is amazing to hear. We wish you luck for the future, Katie Lee Howe. And with that, now back to the studio.
Boys powerlifting had 4 lifters qualify for the state meet in Abilene. Let's go to Jace with a rundown on that.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Jason. I'm here with Coach Hofstetter. So, Coach Hofstetter, could you tell me, we had regionals this last Friday. So, what were the results of that?
Yeah, just at the end of spring break on the 10th, we went to boys regionals there in Kingsville. We took 12 boys qualified. In that 12, we were the most, had the most qualifiers from anybody in the area, in the region. Fortunately, we had 4th place. We had Luke Medina in the 165s. He placed second. He broke the bench press record. He was awarded the most outstanding bench presser. And we had Joaquin Solis place 5th in the 181s. We had Evan Eden place 3rd in the 220s, and we had Aiden Hinojosa win the 275s, so he's regional champ, and he also was awarded the most outstanding squatter of the heavyweight division.
Awesome. So we'll take it to Luke Medina for a little more on that. So I'm here with Luke Medina. So Luke, could you tell me how you did at regionals?
I did pretty good overall. I got 2nd. It's not my best lifts I've had, but it was plenty to get me to state.
How have you been preparing for state this upcoming Friday?
Well, I've just been mentally and physically preparing myself this whole last spring break, and this whole week I will be preparing by just resting and getting my body right for Friday.
Let's take it to Coach Hoff again. So state is going to be this Friday, so can you tell us a little bit about that?
We're leaving on Thursday, weigh in early. That way it gives the gentlemen an opportunity to refuel their body and be ready to go for Friday's meet. We're going to be lifting in Abilene on Friday. Luke has a really good shot of placing in the top 3. Aiden has a really good shot of placing in the actually winning the meet, and then Joaquin Solis is going to be the dark horse of everybody. He's going to surprise some people, and I think we're going to shoot for that top 5 placing, and hopefully we'll place as a team like we did last year.
A few of our powerlifters headed up to Abilene for state. We will have those results for you next week. Girls soccer goes back to back as district champions. They also started their postseason. Aaron spoke to Lucy. Let's send it over to them.
Good morning, Calallen Wildcats. I'm here with Lucy, one of our soccer players here at the high school. Lucy, y'all played a pair of games over spring break. How did those games go?
They went pretty well. On Tuesday we played London and we defeated them, so we felt pretty good about that win. And then on Thursday we played Ingleside and we also won that game too, being undefeated in district.
So, assuming district champions, whoop whoop, good job. So y'all are going to go into playoffs this week. How are you feeling about playoffs?
I think we're all feeling pretty good, pretty hyped up. After all these games, we feel pretty prepared. And, we're still practicing, but I think Coach Love has really gotten us all together and prepared us for this week.
Oh, super exciting. Do you know where, or who, or when we're playing?
We are playing Zapata on Thursday. So far, we don't know for sure yet.
That's super awesome, and we will keep getting more update for you when we figure out that game time. That's all from here. Let's take it to the studio.
We'll have those results for you next week. Our boys and girls track team headed to Flower Bluff. Let's hear it from Coach Acosta first.
Morning, Cats America. Today I'm here with Coach Acosta. Coach Acosta, can you tell us more about this past track meet in Flower Bluff?
The past track meet in Flower Bluff went well. We were down some people because other folks have other activities going on. We competed hard, which is always good. That's the sign of a true Wildcat. We fight hard all the time. And, we're just looking forward, trying to get better and getting ready for the Beeville meet this week.
That's good to hear. And how'd your hurlers do?
We're down a couple guys, but again, they're gonna work hard and they're gonna fight hard. And we had some good showings, but we always want to get better, always want to improve.
Heard it here first. Always getting better. Back to the studio.
Now let's take it to Coach Pettis for the girls' results.
Hi, I'm William Nolan. I'm here with Coach Pettis. So, Coach Pettis, the Friday before spring break was a track meet. How did we do as a team?
Our varsity girls actually took place second place, and so did our JV girls at the Flower Bluff meet.
Okay, that's good. Did any of our girls get first individually?
We had Aubrey Navarro got first in long jump. She got first place in the 100-meter run. And then we also had Mia Flores, who placed first in the triple jump.
Okay, that's really good to hear. When is our next track meet?
We actually compete this Thursday in Beeville, and that'll be our next track meet. So pretty excited.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Back to the studio.
Our track team went to Beeville this week. We will grab those results for you next week. The Wildcat baseball team traveled to Kerrville over spring break for a tournament where they went 4-1. Here's Coach Chapman to fill us in on everything they did over the break.
Cats, I'm here with Coach Chapman. So, Coach Chapman, I heard y'all had a baseball tournament the week before spring break. Can you tell me how that went?
Yeah, so we went to Kerrville, Texas, and played in their tournament. It was a very good tournament for us, and we went 4-1 in the tournament. And last week during spring break, we played 3 games and went to 2-1 during the week, beating a team out of Oklahoma called Marlowe 2-1, and then beating Pleasanton 12-3, and then we ended up losing to Eagle Pass on Friday in a rain-shortened game.
Okay, great. As I'm here with Justin and Tres. So, Justin, how did y'all do in this past tournament as a team?
I think we did pretty good. Our hitting was there, and I think we just need to still work on the little things, but overall we did pretty good.
That's great. And Tres, when is y'all's next game?
We play Bishop Tuesday at 7, and then Friday we play TM.
Okay, great. That's all from us. Now back to the studio.
The baseball team played Bishop last Tuesday, where they received their first loss in district play, losing 3-2 in the last inning. Yesterday, they played a highly anticipated game against state-ranked Toloso Midway. We'll have those results for you next week. Softball played 3 games over the break. Emily spoke with Coach Lentz on how those games went.
Good morning, Cats. Welcome back. My name's Emily, and today I'm here with Coach Lentz. So, Coach, could you give us a rundown on the softball games from during spring break?
Yeah, we had 3 games. We had a game Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The 2 games Monday and Wednesday were out of town. We went to La Jolla, and they're a very good team with a very good pitcher, and we were able to do really well against them. Just trying to get ready for our district game on this past Friday, and then we went to Judson in San Antonio, and the girls did really well, and Judson's a very good team, 6A school, so it was a good challenge for us. Friday we had a home game here against Alice, and we came up a little short, did really well most of the game, did a lot of things right. But in the end, they were the ones that were able to capitalize and take advantage of some opportunities. And so little sore, not the way we wanted to finish out our spring break, but, we've got to put our nose down and work hard and get ready for Tuesday against Bishop.
All right, good luck against Bishop tomorrow. That's all from us. Now back to the studio.
They went to Bishop last Tuesday, where they defeated the Badgers 12-1. They also played TM last night in an exciting matchup. We will have results for you next week. And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Back to you, Maddie.
Thank you, Brooke. We have a lot going on during spring break.
Yeah, big congratulations to Katie Liao on her state championship, and I'm hoping the guys can pull that one out as well.
I hope so. Coach Hoff works them to death practically. They're almost in the weight room every single day trying to get stronger and better.
For sure, yeah. And the track team's doing good, softball, baseball as well.
Now here's Candace with today's weather forecast. How's it looking outside, Candace?
Thank you, Maddie, and good morning, Wildcats. Today's weather is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Happy Saturday, everyone. We did see a cool front make an appearance in the coastal bend yesterday, which is going to drop our humidity pretty low, but we're going to still see some warmer temperatures make an appearance today and also tomorrow. Temperature currently right now is 66 degrees. We are looking at some sunshine, 3% chance of rain, and the wind is blowing from the north-northeast at 8 miles per hour. Looking further on into the rest of the day, temperature is going to rise up to 81 degrees at 12, get as high as 83 at 4, and then drop down to 72 later on tonight. Percent chance of rain also stay consistent as the day goes on to 0%, and the winds are going to be blowing from the north-northeast at 13 miles per hour, drop down to 11 miles per hour from the east at 4, and then drop down to 10 miles per hour from the southeast at 8 o'clock tonight. Looking further on into Sunday's weather, we are looking at some possible scattered rain showers and thunder showers. So if you'd like to put some fertilizer out on the grass today to get that summer grass ready, the perfect time to do so. Also, just stay inside is the perfect time to do that. The temperature also stay consistent at the 80-degree range at 84 degrees, 43% chance of rain, and the winds blowing from the southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. It's all from weather. Have a great one. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Candace.
Yes, of course.
And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, how did the bread become a millionaire?
I don't know, Aaron. How?
He stopped loafing around.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos.
And as always,
Stay classy, Calallen.